Oh, hey there, cats and kids. Captain Zorik here. Welcome to this week's edition of Captain Zorik's Socially Distant Music Madness. Yes, and now, however, due to situations that probably were within my control, but I did not control them, you get to watch me change a string, actually take a string from an old guitar and put it onto my new guitar, because the strings that I ordered in the mail have not come yet. And because without just one more string, I really don't think I'm going to be able to get the music done that I want to do. Trouble is, however, I'm having a hard time getting this peg out because I don't have the appropriate tool for the job. Let's see. Also because this peg is probably in there tighter than the normal peg is, because this is one of those tie a knot and hang on jobs. You know, low budget musicians, guitarists, they don't cut off the ends of their guitar strings when they roll them in, because if a guitar string breaks, then down here, then instead of up there, then you've got a lot of extra guitar string left, so you can just tie a knot on the end of it, shove it in, and the peg will hold it down. But if I can't get that peg out, I'm going to have a hard time using this string, in which case we're not going to get such music. So tell you what, I'm just going to tell you a little story while I'm doing this, and hopefully it'll help pass away your semi-quarantine in phase one of the reopening of New York City, and I'm not sure how it is where in your neck of the woods. All right. And yes, I did find a local and independently owned music supply shop that sells guitar strings and stuff, and I did place the order, but it has not come in the mail yet. So there was this guy, right, and he lived in this place, he was sort of an upper middle class type, not quite rich, but certainly not poor. So he could afford things like swimming pools and expensive pets, and he was always keeping up with the Joneses, right? And so there was this fella. There was a salesman who would come around, and he always knew who was keeping up with the Joneses, so he always made sure to remember what he had just sold to the Joneses, right? So this salesman comes around, and this guy comes up to him, and he says, "Hey, what do the Joneses got? And what can you get me that'll keep up with them?" And the salesman said, "Well, you know what? Aqua pets." Aqua pets? Yeah. Sea animals, animals that swim in water. They are the biggest thing now. Oh, really? And what's hot in the realm of aqua pets? Well, you know, anybody can get fish, but if you can get a mammal, then you're really on the good side. A mammal? Really? You mean like whales and stuff? I don't know if I have room for that. No, you don't need to go that big. But a porpoise. Porpoise. Just imagine that. They're really smart. They can do tricks. And I see you have plenty enough room in your backyard to install the appropriate porpoise pool. Oh, really? Can you install porpoise pools? No, but my cousin can. He'll be here next week. Well, sign me up! And next thing you knew, a couple weeks later, the guy had a big old porpoise pool and a healthy male porpoise swimming around, happy as a porpoise can be, doing tricks and rolling on his back so the guy could scratch him in his tummy and so forth. And Eric, come on, buddy. And people would come over and say, "Wow, that's even better than the penguin that the porpoises got. I mean, that the Joneses got." But after a couple of months of this, you know, that porpoise started getting snappy and sour-tempered. So, frack it. There we go. Yay! Now, don't lose the peg. All right. So it just happened to be time for that salesman to come round to that neighborhood again, and so our friend told the salesman, "Hey, my porpoise here, I gave him a name and I was teaching him tricks and we were getting along just fine, But now he's all getting sour-tempered, and he's not doing the tricks anymore, and he's yapping at the neighbor's dog. And what can I do about this? And the guy goes, wait a minute. Did you only get one porpoise? Yeah. Only one porpoise? Yeah. Male or female? Male. Oh, there's the problem right there. You see, the porpoises are very sociable animals. They need companionship, particularly companionship of their preferred gender. For porpoises, most males prefer females. So tell you what, just so happens back in my mobile aquatic animal tank, I got another porpoise, a female. Tell you what, let's try it out. Let's see if they work well together, and if so, you can have her. I can? And so the guy thought that he just lucked out, of course. So the salesman gave him the porpoise. The porpoises got along together. They were swimming together. They were doing tricks together. They were turning tricks with each other. I have no idea what that means. And everything seemed wonderful. And they thought maybe they were even going to get porpoiselets or something like that, because those two porpoise were getting. Is it porpoise multiple for porpoises? Anyway, they were getting along well, but after a couple of months they started snapping at each other and they weren't getting along. And feel you like that tension music happening there? And so our friend, it just so happened that the salesman came around again, and our friend said, so why are they not getting along anymore? And he's like, wait a minute. Well, you feed them the same thing every night? Well, yeah. Well, there it is. You got to mix it up. If you don't mix it up, they're going to get bored. And when they get bored, they get snappy. And, are they sleeping on opposite sides of the pool? Well, yeah. Well, there it is. So here, just so happens, they love mynah birds. And I got a recipe. It's awesome. They'll love it. Fix it tonight. They'll be back together just now. And here's a catalog of more porpoise food you can get them. All right, and recipes. So the guy goes and prepares the mynah bird, and he's got it all prepared, and and the nice presentation and everything, and he's all ready to. All right, I think we may be ready here. And so he's all ready to hand it over to the porpoises when, just then, a lion escapes from the state zoo. And all the state police are running around trying to find this lion. And hang on a second, I'll be right with you. And so they're running around trying to find this lion. The lion happens to wander through this suburban neighborhood and happens to fall asleep right in front of this guy's porpoise pool. Okay? Now, the guy does not see this lion sleeping in front of his porpoise pool because he's got this big old platter of mynah bird, carrying it like on a tray. So but his foot down there is sort of, there's something blocking his path. So he just figures he'll step over it. So he steps over it, and just as he does, the state police come in and arrest him. Why? If you know the answer, type it into the comments. I'll wait. Let's see. Almost. So why did the state police arrest this guy? There we go. I'll tell you why. For transporting a mynah across the state line for immoral porpoises. And now we're almost in tune, so let me just play some music before you all tune out after that joke. We still don't have a G-string, so I'm wearing boxers instead. And besides which, we discovered that that we can make perfectly good music without one, provided all the other strings are in tune. There we go. So, you know, I'm going to do this whole set off of sheet music, lyric sheets and so forth, just because I want to, because there's a bunch of songs that I ain't sung that I want to sing, but I have not quite memorized. Let's check that string's in tune. Note the new string's still a little loose. That's the thing with the tie a knot and hang on theory, is that there's always a little bit of slack as the knot tightens up. Okay, this was made famous by Bob Dylan. He probably wrote it too, but it was also done in an up-tempo country style by, I want to say, Jerry Reed. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do no how. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason that I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light that I never know. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there's something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright, here we go. Calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. I give my heart, but she wanted my soul. No, don't think twice, it's alright, one more time. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, so long, honey, baby. Oh, where I'm bound, I can't tell. A goodbye is too good a word, gal, so I'll just say fairly well. I hate saying that you treated me unkind. Just kind of wasted all that precious time. You just kind of wasted, I could have done better, but now I don't mind. Don't think twice, it's alright. Oh, don't think twice, it's all. Don't think twice, it's all. Oh, don't think twice, it's alright. Woo! Alright, that was fun. Yeah, because I figure that's one of those up-tempo, sad songs that kind of makes you feel better by singing, even if you're in a sad mood. So I am going to do a song that I don't have lyrics sheets for, because it's one of my all-time favorites in that particular genre of songs about feeling bad that make you feel good by the way you play them. It's by the Blasters. it always wrong. Goodbye, baby, so long. You know, you never let this thing catch on. You never let me be that strong. Goodbye, baby, so long. Well, there was a cold wind blowing on the night we met. The leaves fell from the trees. You made a lot of promises I ain't seen yet. Now I ain't gonna ask you, please. You know, none of us is gonna cry. It wasn't even worth a try. So long, baby, goodbye. Here we go. Well, there was a cold wind blowing on the night we met. The windows rolled up tight. We bought us something we can never get, so now do the thing that's right. You know, none of us is gonna cry. It wasn't even worth a try. So long, baby, goodbye. Here we go. All right. So Long, Baby, Goodbye. One of Dave Alvin's classics. Ooh. Okay, what do we got now? Oh, this is a good one. Let's just rock it out with a little George Thorogood. Probably a cover, but, you know, I mean, because like about 4 out of every 5 songs he does is a cover, but maybe he actually wrote this one. Well, if anybody knows whether or not George Thorogood actually covered this one or wrote it himself, feel free to pop it up on the what do you call them, comments field. Thank you. Well, he was cold, tired, and hungry, came a begging for bread. The lady took him in, fed him back to his bed. It wasn't me. No, no, babe, it wasn't me. Oh, that must have been somebody, but no, no, child, it wasn't me. Well, there's a cool young witness, never left to run and play, but the draft board got him, they inducted him today. It wasn't me. No, no, babe, it wasn't me. Oh, yeah, you must have been somebody, but no, no, child, it wasn't me. Calling out for volunteers on the front row. Lieutenant said, which one of y'all will volunteer to go? It wasn't me. Woo! It wasn't me. Oh, yeah, there must have been somebody about it. No, no, child, it wasn't me. Well, wailing down the freeway, just cruising power. State trooper clocking at 90 miles an hour. It wasn't me. Oh, no, no, sheriff, it wasn't me. Oh, well, you must have been somebody about it. No, no, child, it wasn't me. Okay. Well, you say you saw my car parked by the drive-in one night, came over to speak to me, but I was out of sight, it wasn't me. Oh, no, no, babe, it wasn't me. Oh, there must have been somebody, but no, no, child, it wasn't me. I met a German girl in England who was going to school in France, said we danced in Mississippi at an Alpha Gamma dance, it wasn't me. Woo, it wasn't me. Oh, you must have been somebody, but no, no, child, it wasn't me. Last time, here we go. first, same as the last. I met a German girl in England who was going to school in France, and we danced in Mississippi at an Alpha Kappa dance. It wasn't me. Woo, it wasn't me. Oh yeah, you must have been some money, but no, child, it wasn't me. Woo! All right. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. Anybody know what time it is out there? Just type it up there in the comments there on the Facebook Live, if any of you are actually out there still. No, there's still some people out there. Okay. So yeah, that's good. What else we got? That song sucks. I've done this before. Yeah, this will be cute. This will be cute. All right. So we're going to do this one. Okay, so everybody's trying to divide everybody up. Black, white, you know, or by religion, by location, north, south, you know, or as Tom Lehrer would say, you know, all the Catholics hate the Protestants, and the Protestants hate the Catholics, and the Hindus hate all the Muslims, and everybody hates the Jews. But during National Brotherhood Week, Lena Horne and Sheriff Clark are dancing cheek to cheek. The older Sheriff Clark, not the current one. Step up and shake the hand of someone you can stand. It's only for a week, so have no fear. Oh, be thankful that it doesn't last all year. Okay, I didn't really intend to do that song, and I don't know any more of the words. Maybe I'll do that another week. But here, some people say that the ultimate, inviolable yin-yang of humanity is male-female. Well, the Supreme Court said that if you're gonna hire someone who likes women and they happen to be female, but fire someone because they like women and they happen to be male, then you are being prejudiced against men who like women. They actually said it the other way around, because that's the way it usually seems to happen, but you get what I'm getting at, right? So, but just in case anybody doesn't believe that there is something more than just having a particular appendage that makes him male, country music came out and unapologetically described it. We don't like to go out shopping. We don't care what's on sale. We just like to sit with a bag full of chips watching the NFL. When you come over at halftime and say, does this dress fit too tight? We just look you in the eye with a big fat lie and say, looks just right. That's the truth about men. That's the truth about us. We like to hunt and golf on our days off, and scratch and spit and cuss. No matter what line we hand you, when we come dragging in, we ain't wrong, we ain't sorry, and it's probably gonna happen again. We hate watch, we don't like steel magnolias, we like Rambo and Die Hard 4. We jump up and down like fools when we see the new tools down at the Home Depot store. Oh, we don't want to take you to dinner at some fancy restaurant. The only reason that we do is we know it leads to the one thing that we all want. Well, that's the truth about men. That's the truth about guys. We'd rather pick guitars and work on cars than work on the problems in our lives. And though we may say it to you every now and again, we ain't wrong, we ain't sorry, and it's probably gonna happen again. Well, if you want to know what we're all thinking, it's nothing too complex. It's just something cold for drinking and a whole lot SE. Yeah, that's truth about men. That's truth about us. We like to hunt and golf and drive around lost and scratch and spit and a whole lot of other disgusting stuff. And no matter what line we hand you, when we come crawling in, we ain't wrong, we ain't sorry, and it's probably gonna happen. Yes, it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen again. Okay, no apologies. Sorry, not sorry, as they say. in the industry. Now, let's see what else we got. I think I'll do just like 1 or 2 or 3 more, because I can't tell what time it is, but it's probably getting on for that 30-minute time limit that I give myself, so that I'll leave you wanting more for next time. Let's see, these are all my original songs. Wait, is it? No. No, that's not original, but I already did that one. Why do I have 2 copies of that? Oh, I left the other songs in my... Okay, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Okay, we're going to do... Oh, that's a check. Tell you what. I saw another song here that I have not done. It's a song that's not often done in guitar and harmonica like this, but I think it works, and I just want to sing this song to anybody who ever thought that there was something that they couldn't do. And you know, I am performing here unencumbered by excessive preparation, and you may have noticed that. But if there's anything that any of the things that I've done ever do as regard to changing the world and stuff, at the very least what I want it to be is that someone else out there says, hey, if he can get up there and do that, why can't I get up out of this chair and do something that I really want to do? I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, well, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and I fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem oh so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve, but first I know it starts inside of me. Oh yeah, if I can see it, then I can be it. If just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I grab my wings and I fly away. I believe I can soar. See me headed for that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Oh hey, 'cause I believe in me. Whoa, yeah. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I grab my wings and I fly away. Everybody, I believe I can soar. See me headed for that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Hey, if I just spread my wings, I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. Whoa, ho, ho, yeah. Okay, last song, promise, last song now. And being as we are in the middle of beautiful Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, we're going to do what I should have done by this method, but instead I took a car, and therein lay the problem and the reason why we're late. On the other hand, it's also the reason why that phone is sitting on a shelf and you can see me in this lovely framed image, and why I have a fresh string in this guitar. Well, it's getting a little right, but it's not broken. So, I'm not allergic to pollen, but there must be some dust in the air because it's gotten in my throat. So, if we were in a bar, I'd ask someone to buy me a drink, but we're almost out of tune. There we go. Almost, and okay, this one's by John England, who had a little band called the Something Something Playboys, probably, in New York City. Played oldies rock and roll, including some original tunes. Now, last I checked, he's got a country swing band in Nashville. He's doing well. He wrote this song. He gave me permission to sing it, provided I don't make any money off of it, unless I give him some of that money. So, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 stops to go. Never seen a train that moves so slow. My heart's beating like a metronome, and my shoes are shining like a brand new chrome. Well, I called her up, it sure felt good. Knew right away that I was understood. She said, come on down to my neighborhood. So I'm bound for Brooklyn like it's Hollywood. And I'm bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me tonight. It's an A Express, so won't you please stand clear of the closing doors, or we'll be waiting here. Conductor's voice is ringing loud and clear, but bound for Brooklyn is all I hear, and I'm bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me tonight. Here we go. Well, there's a teenage couple sitting hand in hand, headed off together to Dodge's land, serenaded by the music of a subway band. You know, we're bound for Brooklyn on a one-night stand, and I'm bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me tonight. Here we go. Well, the L's got track work late at night, so when you get on, you're in for a ride. Go grab that strap and hang on real tight, because I'm bound for Brooklyn on what day is today? Hey, what day is today? Anyone? Anyone know what day of the week it is? Here, just type it in the comments there. What day is it? Oh, whatever, heck it. I'll just make it up. Oh, wait. Yesterday was my sword fighting practice, so today must be, because I'm bound for Brooklyn on a Wednesday night, and I'm bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me tonight. Here we go. Bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me tonight. One more time, everybody sing! Bound for Brooklyn, yes I am bound for Brooklyn, 'cause I got somebody waiting on me. I got somebody waiting on me. I got somebody waiting on me tonight. Thank you, Cleveland. Good night. All right. Okay, thank you very much. That was this week's edition of Captain Zork's Socially Distant Music Madness. 30 some odd minutes, more or less, of lively and enjoyable music to help make the last half hour, or this particular half hour, of your coronavirus self-quarantine, or whatever status you have with regards to where you're at right now, slightly more tolerable. Be this lunch hour, just got off work, essential worker, or whatever else it is. So, let's give a little hello to all of you who showed up. Let's see. Eric, good to see you there. How's Squad 51 doing? Adam, Marcos, Stuyvesant in the house Wednesday night. Yes. Sarah Lambert, all right. Good to see you here. Marcos, walk through Bedford-Stuyvesant alone. All right. You know, I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to do that song next week. Sarah, oh, yeah, okay. We got to get together so you can buy me drinks. No. Maria would get upset. But I appreciate the sentiment. Okay, Manuel, good to see you there. Marcos, yeah, I'm liking this backyard here thing. John, Amy, yeah, we're going to see. People have even actually had campfires here, so we're going to do something with the space. I'm paying for it, that's for sure. Jesse, Sarah again, Mark, cousin Mark, how are you? I hope you're all okay down there in Jacksonville. I hear tell the numbers are spiking again, and I know you're an essential worker, so do everything that you can to be safe. I hope that all the family down there is doing well. Tom, good to see you there. Hey, is that some kind of Ghostbusters kind of thing? Okay, Michael, Ryan, all right, the Lord Gigundus is in the house. Walter Simonson, I'm always proud to have you as part of my my extended family there. I did learn a lot from you at the School of Visual Arts, and I do intend to draw another picture one of these days. Anna, Donald Brown, Ray, Jason, John George Ross, Marcelino, Alice, Mike Rivelis. Hey, you know, you and I ought to get together and jam now that I actually know how to play an instrument, you know? Yeah, Mike Rivelis, Stuyvesant in the house. He was the keyboard whiz of class of 1986. Conan, Tito, how you doing there? You know, I did actually have do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lightly with a fella a few months ago. And I think I still got it, so maybe I'll come back to class someday, as soon as my shoulder gets better. Catherine, Romario, Armored Combat Fighters in the house, Cameron, and Petro Roshkov. Oh, I think you're a first-timer to to Socially Distant Music Madness. Okay, that's everybody. Thank you again for coming around. For sticking around. You've been very tolerant, and I love you all for it. And again, clean up, cover up. Those masks protect other people from you more than they protect you from someone else, so that's why it's beholden upon you, because you never know what you got, and you never know who's going to be susceptible to it. Yeah. Stay physically distant but socially active. That means call your mom, call your loved ones, call your wife, call your kids, whatever you've got out there. Call your friends. We've got internet, Skype, telephone, and stuff like this. So that way, there has never been a time where we've been better prepared to be socially distant. Hey, you know, let's just be nice to each other. You know, people are people, right? And once we accept that, and we have to accept that every group of people deserves to live, and if that means you got to accept each group one at a time, starting with this specific one, just accept it, all right? Then we can move on to the rest of us, okay? Yeah, let's get to the roots of the problems instead of just the symptoms. All right. Anywho, thank you very much. That was Captain Zork's rant. And next official scheduled time for me to be on Facebook Live is sword fighting practice next week, Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And I really am trying to get this done next Wednesday at 4. Okay. I love you all. Captain Zork coming at you.